players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. That's the old ball game.
There we go. Oh, wait a minute. Where'd it go? Wait a minute. Hold on.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the Monster...
Folks, I'm almost there. I'm reopening my stream page because the chat looks a little bit wonky. There we go. I just wanted to be able to pin today's message to the top of the chat. Apparently it's pinned. Okay. Doesn't show that way for me. All right, folks. Let's get started here.
Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic, magic.
Okay, how does this work? Greetings, folks. Welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the final game of a 3-game series against the Texas Rangers here at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Welcome back, folks. It's a afternoon weekday game of baseball early here in the season. It is now April. It feels like baseball now. These games in March don't feel quite right, do they? But now the calendar is flipped to April. Happy April Doug's Day, everybody. The annual tradition of April Doug's Day goes back now centuries. Always like to acknowledge a special day like this. Trevor Rogers is going to be on the mound, making his second start for the Orioles. We are looking to avoid getting swept after losing last night. It's our first losing streak of the season. We dropped the first 2 against these Rangers, and we do not want to get swept. Is Nathan Eovaldi going to pitch? Instead of Kumar Rocker? They are showing Eovaldi in the bullpen right now. And it would appear Kumar Rocker, who was scheduled to start this game for the Rangers, he was up late in the bullpen in the game last night, and I didn't understand why with his start being scheduled for this afternoon, but I'm only reading from the images. I can't hear anything that's being said, and right now there is a national anthem going on, so I'm going to step away for a sec, let that finish up, and we'll talk about it. I think maybe we're going to see Eovaldi pitch. Be right back, folks. Stand by. National anthem going on right now. right. Boy, we have got a pretty sparse-looking crowd today, folks. It looks like the smallest crowd so far this season. The Orioles' attendance, it's not fun to talk about. 42,000 plus on opening day, 26,000 in Game 2, down to 18,000 for Game 3 against Minnesota. And the first two games of this series, it's been under 15,000, 11,200 Game 1, 13,500 in Game 2. So those two combined is less than the attendance just for Game 2. Never mind opening day. And today it looks like it's closer to 11,000 than 13 for the attendance. Right. We got a lot to talk about, folks. Unfortunately, the big news from the loss yesterday was that we have a starting pitcher on the shelf for an indefinite amount of time. Zach Eflin felt some discomfort in his elbow. I think it was in the third or fourth inning. I think it was the fourth inning. And, he was in the middle of a batter. They saw one pitch. There was some concern. He threw another pitch, and the trainer came running out. He asked a series of questions. They brought Eflin out of the game, and they didn't waste any time in the post-game press conference to let us know. Craig Albert is telling us that he will be going on the disabled list. Albert Suarez has been called up in a corresponding move. Jordan Westberg has been transferred to the 60-day DL, which, don't let that bother you, folks. That puts his ability to be eligible to return till May 21st, which, according to the timetable we were given for Westberg, we're not expecting him back until early June anyway. So it's just a way to get Suarez onto the active roster without having to make another move that involves, like, say, cut somebody. So Albert Suarez will come in and help this bullpen out. We don't need to call Dean Kramer up. His turn in the rotation wouldn't come up again until the series against the White Sox. There's an off day tomorrow, and we've got 3 games coming up against the Pirates. That'll have Shane Baz, Kyle Bradish, and Chris Bassett going. Not necessarily in that order. I think the order would be Bradish, then Baz, then Bassett. Then we go to the White Sox on Monday. Game 1, that should be either Trevor Rogers. They could move him up because of tomorrow's off day. He'd be on regular rest. I'm looking at the official probable pitcher schedule. They have Rogers scheduled to pitch Game 2, but they might bump him up to Game 1. Either way, whether it's Game 1 or Game 2 against the White Sox next week, that should be when we call up Bradish. But until then, we'll have another arm in the bullpen, a proper long man as well. I think Albert Suarez, once we make the call for Kramer, will probably stick with the bullpen, and the move we would make would probably, I would assume, based on what we've seen so far this season, is to demote Yermíl Geraldo. Geraldo was one of the last guys to make this bullpen. He's had 2 really bad-looking appearances. I feel like he's cost us at least 1 game. Although, yesterday was a situation where, unfortunately, our manager set himself up for 2 options to go to at a critical moment in the game, a 1-run game at the time. He made the wrong choice, I think, by going with Geraldo over Nunez. Nunez did wind up coming into the game, pitched 2 innings, did give up a run, so it wasn't like he was perfect. But I feel like if we wanted to keep the game close, which it was at the time, that we should have gone to Nunez for our best shot at keeping it close. Geraldo put the game out of reach for us, pretty much. We did come back late. We wound up putting 5 runs on the board. Taylor Ward had a really good day, a 4-hit game, his first of his major league career, never mind for the Orioles, and that's lifted his batting average up. It was like $150 to go into the game, and now it's up to 300, maybe $1.25. Like it was. He only had 1 or 2 hits before that 4-hit night last night. So a couple of good things did happen last night, but the news with Bradish is really the biggest news, and it's bad news. But this is why you need depth, folks. Dean Kramer is going to join this rotation, and it looks like he's going to stick with it for a while. Eflin's going to be out, it looks like, for some time. Hopefully not all season. It would be really bad news, not just for us, but for Eflin, who's done a lot of work to come back from back surgery this past season, and it's just very tough news for Bradish. All right, let's talk about today's pitching matchup. Again, I think I mentioned Trevor Rogers making his second start for the Orioles today as we make our second trip through this rotation. Rogers was fantastic on opening day. He did walk 4 guys. We don't want to see that from him again. It's not what we're used to seeing from him since he began pitching so well last year. But he did still manage to throw 7 shutout innings regardless and help us get that opening close, low-scoring 2-1 win against the Twins on opening day. He's on the mound today, and again, I was under the impression that Kumar Rocker was starting today, but he is not. Nathan Eovaldi is starting for the Texas Rangers, so that is a tougher cookie, a more established arm. I was hoping that we would be able to go against Rocker, who, again, you don't ever want to, underestimate any major league pitcher and what they're capable of doing on any given day. But, if he had given me the choice of going up against Rocker to try to avoid getting swept or Eovaldi, I would much rather have faced Rocker. But we got to go up against Nathan Eovaldi today, folks. So it's Rogers versus Eovaldi. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the visiting Texas Rangers. What do we got? Are we already into first pitch? Wow, I'm going to have to hurry this up. Brandon Nimmo, I guess, is about ready to come up to hit. Why does my game not look like it's ready for this? I better hold on. Stand by. Stand by, folks. Let me do some housekeeping over here. I might have to refresh my game here. I've had the stream up for like a half an hour. Maybe I started it too soon. But Brandon Nimmo will hit leadoff, as he has for the first couple of games this series for the Rangers. And we'll go over the lineups here in a sec. Let me just refresh my game. First pitch should be happening within the next minute. But I am going to refresh. Let's see if this helps. Okay, it immediately popped up. Let's get some volume. Okay. All right, Rogers is picking up the rosin bag right now. The Orioles have taken the field. That's happening for me right now. I feel like I am a bit behind because, according to my clock, it's already 6 minutes past the half hour. First pitch was supposed to be a minute ago already. So I'm not sure how far I'm behind, folks, but hopefully you understand how things work here on the channel. If you are watching along with me and you're ahead of me with your visuals, you're going to want to pause your game and let me catch up. And then unpause your game so we're synced up for the rest of the day. That way you'll enjoy the experience way better and also prevent yourself from accidentally spoiling something in the chat. You feel me, folks? So yeah, first pitch of the ball game. As soon as you see it, if you're watching along, just pause your game and then allow me to catch up, call that first pitch, unpause your game, and you're good to go. Brandon Nimmo is stepping in the batter's box right now. And he'll be followed by Wyatt Langford and Corey Seager. First pitch of the ball game is high for ball one. There you go. High for ball one, and we are underway. Final game between the Orioles and Rangers in this 3-game series. The 1-0 pitch is in there for a strike from Rogers. How you doing, folks? Charm City Chat. I'll catch up with you between innings.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
1-1 pitch is fouled away. So the Rangers lineup, again, it's Brandon Nimmo up the plate right now. He's the DH today. Langford is in center field batting second. Seager at shortstop will hit third. Jake Berger at first base, the cleanup man. Andrew McCutchen making his first start. Veteran All-star. He's going to be in right field today, batting fifth. Danny Jansen, who had a big day at the plate last night, is going to catch and hit sixth as Nimmo fouls a 1-2 pitch off. Josh Young, makes his way back into the lineup after missing out last night. He's at third base hitting seventh. Ezekiel Duran, who had a home run last night, will play second base and hit eighth. And finally, Sam Haggerty is in left field batting ninth for the Rangers. The 1-2, swing and a miss. A changeup by Rogers. First batter, see you later.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
And that's how this afternoon starts. Tonight for me, folks. It's not even midnight yet. It's April 1st for me, too, folks. We're sharing the same day together right now. It doesn't happen often, but we'll be sharing April 1st for at least the next 21 minutes. Here's a pop-up on the infield. First base side, foul ground near the Oriole dugout. Alonso makes the catch on the track for out number 2. Defensively for Baltimore, left to right in the outfield, Beavers, Leody Taveras, and Colton Cowser is going to make a start in right. On the infield, Mayo at third, Gunnar at short, Jeremiah at second, Alonso at first. And Basallo with this day game after night game behind the plate for Rutschman, doing the catching. Here's Corey Seager, 2 down, nobody on, and he takes ball 1. Seager early in the season with a couple of home runs already, hitting .333. Four RBI for Seager. The count is now 1 ball and 1 strike. And I am experiencing too much lag in the first inning for my liking. My game is kind of sputtering here. That's in there for a strike. It's a change-up from Rogers. The count is 1-2. 1 strike away from getting through the first, and Rogers is only about to throw his 10th pitch. That ball is rolled over towards second. A little weak ground ball to Jeremiah over to first. And folks, Trevor Rogers, 10 pitches, 3 up, 3 down. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Whoops.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
I didn't mean to hit the toilet. Sorry, Trevor.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
Oh, folks, you got to expect stuff like that to happen on April Doug's Day. You know, happy April Doug's Day, everybody. That's right. In fact, here, just as a reminder, there you go. Happy April Doug's Day, everybody. Yes. Yes. All right, whatever. Right. What do we got? We are going to have to once again play up to the Blues and the Yanks, and it's only April. Not only is it only April, it's only early afternoon, April 1st. It's barely April. Everybody freak out. Come on, folks. Let's go.
That's right. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've come too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to keep our composure.
I know, folks. I said it yesterday that the game yesterday was going to have a giant impact on how Oriole fans are going to feel. Because if you win yesterday, you're 3-2. You got a .600 winning percentage. That is a playoff team. You lose that game, you're 2-3. You have a .400 winning percentage. Now you're a last place team. That's what one game this early in the season means in terms of record. Hang in there, folks. Nate Eovaldi, 22 starts last season, was fantastic. 11-3 record, a 1.73 ERA. This is the guy that was putting up numbers like Trevor Rogers. So what a pitching matchup this is. First pitch sinker to Taylor Ward is in there for a strike. Ward with a 4-hit game yesterday, raising his average to 300. Still looking for his first Oriole home run.
Taylor?
He takes low on a splitter, 1 ball and 1 strike. So what was the deal with having Rocker scheduled to start this game all the way up until late last night? Why did they go to Eovaldi on us? Did they pull a fast one? 1-1 pitch. And that ball is grounded to short. Seager will handle it over the first in time. Taylor Ward retired, one away. Gunner.
His name's Gunner and he's dating my mom.
Eovaldi's got a really good splitter. It's his top pitch, four-seamer and a cutter. So 3 versions of a fastball that move in different directions, but all look like they're coming from the same spot. First pitch strike to Gunner.
His name's Gunner and he's dating my mom.
Gunner with 1 homer and 4 RBI early in the year. His average under 200, 190 at the moment. Swing and a miss, 0-2. That splitter from Eovaldi. Starts middle in terms of height in the zone, and then it just drops right to the bottom. Tough pitch. You got to get under that pitch, and you got to wait a little bit. Gunner reaches for this one on the outside part of the plate, and as he makes contact, my game froze. He is truly in mid-swing, having made contact. Looks like he popped it up. And he did. To center field. Gunner flies out to center field for the second out of the inning. So 2 quick outs, only 6 pitches for 2 outs for Eovaldi. Here's Alonso. And a called strike on a pitch borderline at the bottom of the zone for the polar bear.
A polar bear stirs.
Hey, Daniel. A new Magic member. Daniel, thanks for joining up, buddy. Nice binoculars you got there.
Message for you, son.
The 0-1 to Alonso. In on the hands, rolled over, and that's a fair ball. Third base. Alonso should be able to beat this out. He will, and the throw is wild. Unfortunately, the deflection comes right back to the first base area where the second baseman backing up picks up the ball. Pete will be on with an infield single. Ground ball up the third base line. Pete, a right-handed hitter, still able to pull that ball and force Young to carry his momentum way into foul territory. No chance to get Pete. So a 2-out infield hit. That'll get Sammy up, and man, I want to see Basallo take some better at-bats today than yesterday. First pitch, Sammy's taken for strike 1. Basallo hitting just 143 at the moment.
Sammy. Sammy.
The 0-1 pitch from Eovaldi. Hit on the ground and up the middle. Past the second baseman into right center field. A base hit, back-to-back singles with 2 down. We've got a 2-out rally cooking, folks. 108 off the bat for Sammy. That's more like it. That is more like it. Here comes Kobe Mayo, folks. Get those jars of mayo up in the chat.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Spread it out, folks. Kobe Mayo. Off to a bit of a slow start, just 154 on the average. I think he's had only 2 hits and they came in 1 game. But he's had good at-bats. You'll have to trust me. He's looking better at the plate than that 154 average would lead you to believe. First pitch, ouch. A curveball, the first of the day from Eovaldi. And Mayo committed and chased one out of the zone for strike 1. Two on, 2 out here in the bottom of the first. The 0-1 pitch. Bottom of the zone, and that was borderline, but this time it goes our way. That is ball 1, just a bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch, swung on a miss. That hard splitter in on Mayo. Off the plate inside, he chased 1 ball, 2 strikes. Folks, we want to just see our boys make contact. Something good can happen when you put it in play. The 1-2 pitch, no contact. A hard-breaking curveball, swung on and missed. Mayo down on strikes, and the Orioles leave 2 men on base here in the first.
Big buck, stop it all.
I got to tell you, I don't know if there's even 10,000 people here today. This might be a 4-digit number attendance. And, folks, I get 4-digit number attendance doing this on YouTube. I might beat the attendance today. I don't know. It's going to be close. We go to the second inning, no score. Hey, folks. Do me a favor, why don't you? It's early. We've got a commercial break. Go ahead and hit the like button. Tap that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen while I say hello to you, okay? Let me scroll back to the top of the chat. I missed, I guess, the beginning. It's been too long. George, Phantom, Franklin, Jordan Gallagher, saying Doofy. Yes, Doofy is with us today. Tom Free, Carl, Matt Abel, Ryan Lust is here, Kurt Montgomery, Richard DeRocher, Chilo is, of course, is here, Michael Mertig, Jordan Gallagher. Did I get you already? That's hard for me to keep track. Vonnie is here. She's crying with laughter about April Doug's Day. Hey, folks, we've got traditions. JKP2EF. Team needs to get it together. We're going to try. George Pigtown. Pigtown's here. Good to see you as always, Pigtown. Keep up the good work on your channel. Check out Pigtown Sports, folks, for his YouTube content. It's good stuff. El Duderino is here. Always nice to have him. Nicholas Handy. Thomas and friends. First pitch of the second inning on the outside corner for a strike to Jake Berger. No score as we begin the top of the second. Looks like everybody else's repeats. Erica Cirque, Vanilla SP. And I think I'm all caught up, at least on the horizontal side. Vertical side looks pretty dead. Maybe 5 total comments. But hello to you over there on the vertical side as well. I think I see Garrett Family Aquatics. How you doing, Garrett Family? There's a Matthew over there. Hello. And a Thomas and friends over there. How you guys doing? All right. Jake Berger has a count of 1-2 strikes. He had 1 hit last night, but that brought his average down from the upper 400s down to 409. He's off to a good start. Really big opening series against the Phillies. He grounds this ball third base side foul. Still 1-2 strikes. Berger will be followed by McCutchen and Jansen here in the second. Oh, it's Erica from last year. How you doing, Erica? I remember you. How you been, hun? That's a called strike 3. Fastball on the outside corner.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
All right, first out of the second inning. Second strikeout for Rogers. Here's McCutchen. Andrew McCutchen, a Pirate for life until now. And a backdoor cutter for strike 1 from Trevor Rogers to get ahead. McCutchen early doors with a .455 average, a home run, and 4 driven in. Ground ball to short. Routine play for Gunnar. He's got a nice, kind bounce. Why is he throwing off balance like that? There's no reason to. Just plant and throw, Gunnar. Why does he do that? It's so unnecessary. It's a routine one-hopper. Just plant and throw. Why do you got to, turn your body away from the base and throw with a slingshot throw? I don't get it. I mean, clearly it's comfortable for you, but fundamentally it doesn't make sense. I don't get it. Popped up. First pitch swinging, Danny Jansen. Second baseman Jeremiah in the shallow right center is going to make this catch, and the inning is over. Another easy inning for Trevor Rogers. 3 up, 3 down again, and that time it only took 8 pitches. 10 pitches in the first, 8 in the second. Rogers is doing it again.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
I mean, folks, I'm telling you right now, if I'm running a Little League team and I got my shortstop with a ground ball like that, throwing the ball to first like that, I'm going to tell him, what the hell are you doing? Comfortable. Gunnar feels comfortable to be moving toward the... I mean, but how uncomfortable is it to do it the same way every other shortstop has done it for the last 150 years of the sport? Gunnar is just different. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. And you need to learn to be comfortable doing it, the traditional way on a ground ball like that. In my humble view, look, when he makes the play, it's fine. But anytime he throws like that and he throws it away, how are you not going to point to the fact that it has something to do with it? I don't know. I think he does it because he thinks it looks cool. Again, if I'm playing around with the boys, if I'm in the Sandlot, I'm probably doing it like that too. But this isn't the Sandlot. I know it's Gunnar's way. I don't like seeing it. I'm never going to like seeing it. And, I'm not going to point it out every time it happens. But that was just the most routine of ground balls. Just plant and throw, dude. Please. Don't listen to me. What do I know? All right. Dylan Beavers is going to lead off here for the Orioles. Folks, I don't mean to be forward, but would you mind showing me your Beavers, please?
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
I'd really like to see him. Beavers is hitting just 111. That would translate to a 1-for-9 start. He does have 2 RBI. He had that big 2-run double to give us the lead in that win against the Twins, that Game 3 win. That pitch is low and in. 2-0 on Beavers. Folks, George is showing me his Beaver. Don't let George just be out there alone. If George is willing to show his Beavers, I don't know why nobody else is. This 2-0 pitch is tapped foul behind the plate. All right, that's much better, Phantom. Your Beaver's looking nice today. Did you get a trim? Is that a trim? Yeah, very nice. 2-1 the count on Beavers. Swing and a foul tip. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There we go. Yes. Cowser is on deck. A 2-2 pitch. Oh, a splitter that was dipping quickly. I don't know how Beavers fought that off, but he did. He stays alive after a strikeout pitch. That splitter was... I think most guys swing and miss on that. Beavers got a piece of it. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff man here in the bottom of the second. There's no score, folks. This pitch has popped up. Left side gonna go into the crowd. And when I say crowd, I'm using that term a bit loosely here today. I'm seeing a graphic about Beavers and how often he's seeing fastballs. He's not seeing a whole lot so far in the early going, but it is early. Not sure if a comparison is worth making this early. Beavers with a swing and a miss, and it was not a good swing. A fastball up and away. It was out of the zone, plus he just didn't commit. He just kind of half-heartedly went after a fastball, and you're never going to do much with a swing like that and a pitch up and away like that. So Beavers strikes out. 1 away for Colton Cowser. First pitch strike to Cowser. Cowser has a home run off of Valdi in 4 previous plate appearances. Fouls off this one. It's a curveball. It's 0-2. Cowser's off to a good start with the average. He's at an even 300. Does not have a home run. Has 1 run batted in. That was that sac fly on opening day. Remember that one, folks? '24th pitch of the afternoon from Evaldi is a ground ball. Backhanded at short by Seager. Going to be a tough play. Cowser can get down the line, and he'll beat it out. Cowser beats out the throw. Now, you see, if that's a ground ball to Gunnar, then Gunnar's form, the way Gunnar throws to first, that's when you do it. On a play in the hole like this, you throw across your body while you're moving, and you try to sling it over there and get the runner in time. Routine grounder, just plant your feet and throw. That's all I'm saying. I can't help myself, folks. Hey, it's Leody Taveras facing his former club as he makes his first start for the Orioles. Line drive, base hit into right field. Taveras wastes no time on an Evaldi splitter. And look at Cowser motor first to third. He gets there easily. We've got runners at the corners and only 1 out, folks. Let's go.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Let's go. All right, Cowser raises his average to 364 right now. And Taveras, just a couple of at-bats, but he's hitting 500. Here comes Jeremiah Jackson, folks.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
Boom, boom, boom. He was a good friend of mine. Boom, boom. I never understood a single word he said, but he helped me drink his wine. Jeremiah to center field. That ball's going back. Turned around as a center fielder, and making the catch is Langford. Cowser will tag and score easily. Oh, Langford got turned around once, maybe twice, on a ball hit to dead center by Jeremiah. He's got himself an RBI sac fly, and the Orioles have the lead early. It's 1-0.
It's magic, you know. It's magic.
First pitch strike, a cutter to Taylor Ward. Runner at first, 2 down. Jeremiah, the base runner. We got ourselves a run. We got ourselves a lead. The 0-1 pitch. That's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. I said joy to the world. All the boys and girls now. Line drive. Base hit into right field. That one's going to roll all the way to the wall. Taveras hits third. He's coming home. No throw. It's 2-0 Orioles, folks. Ward picks up where he left off with his 4-hit game last night with an RBI double.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. You believe in magic.
I gotta tell you, Taylor Ward looks like a completely different hitter. Something happened in the past 24 hours, but man, he took a fastball and just drilled it to the opposite field on a line. Perfect approach to that ball. perfect result. RBI double. 2-0 Orioles. Here comes Gunner. Let's keep going, folks.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
Keep it going. Gunner with a swing and a foul tip at the plate. It is 0-1. Gunner flew out his first time. If there's one thing Gunner hasn't had a lack of early on, it's opportunities to drive in runs. He's got another RBI chance here. Swing and a miss on a curveball. And boy, Evaldi, I don't think he's gotten anybody to make contact on that curveball yet. He might be wanting to mix that in a little bit more. 0-2 pitch. That one is a curveball that started too low. Bounces in there for ball one. Everybody clap your hands. Hey, we're up to 50 likes. It's good to hear, folks. We got to get to 100. That's just a starting point. So keep it going, folks. Tap that thumbs up if you don't mind. Bottom of your screen. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled straight back. Still 1-2 on Gunner. The Orioles have scored twice here in the second inning. I think this is our first multi-run inning this early in the game or something like that. I don't know. It just feels good to get a couple of runs on the board at this stage of the game. Hopefully we'll keep adding more and more on as the afternoon goes. Check swing on a high pitch. Gunner lays off. Count even up at 2-2. Ward is at second base after that RBI double with 2 down. Evaldi will throw his 35th pitch next. And here it comes. Curveball. Gunner hits a fly ball to right field. That ball is going to stay in the yard. Coming in on it a bit toward the foul line is McCutchen. He makes an easy catch, and that will end the inning. But the Orioles rally with a lot of stuff happening with 2 men down. 2 runs on the board, a sac fly by Jeremiah Jackson, scoring Colton Cowser, and an RBI double by Taylor Ward that brought in Leody Taveras. At the end of 2 here on April Doug's Day, it's the Orioles 2 and the Rangers nothing. Folks.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
All right, I'm going to step aside for a minute. I'll be right back. Don't you goo anywhere. If you do, at least use a tissue or something.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when
Bacon! Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! 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 Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! 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 There! From that bag! What's it say? I can't read! Please! Please! Give me what's in the bag! Chewy, yummy, smoky bacon!
There you go.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. No, 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 no. It's bacon!
No, it's Bacon Strips, brand dog snack from Purina. Bacon Strips. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
It's bacon!
As the 1-2 hit right back to Louie. Goes the second one. On the first, Jazz throws it. What the fuck was that?
Let me have a Diablo sandwich, a Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
I am the Cal Ripken of birthday cake.
All right. It is time for the third inning. Trevor Rogers has been masterful through the first 2 innings, throwing just 18 pitches, 6 up, 6 down. Here's Josh Young, the right-handed hitting third baseman, and the first pitch is a sweeper low for ball 1. I'll be back on screen in a minute, folks. I'm just snacking. I need a snack. It's only just after midnight, folks. It is officially April 2nd now for me. This ball's hit out to right field. Cowser making his first start this season out there with the catch. And Josh Young is retired, 1 down. Ezekiel Duran coming up. Is that a 2-pitch out there for Rogers? I mean, can this guy be any more economical? Duran, first pitch, is a sweeper low and in for ball 1. Duran's home run last night was the first one he had hit in about half a season. They'd said something like 270 or so plate appearances. That's about half a season if you're playing every day. So that wasn't a normal result for a guy like him. The count now 2-0 on Duran. Rogers working quickly, and now it's 3-0. That changeup is inside. First time Rogers has gotten to a 3-0 count today. I think it's the first time he's gotten to 3 balls at all. Never mind the strikes. 3-0. That one just hits the top of the zone. 3-1. So a quality pitch despite a count where normally you just see a guy just throwing in the middle to get that first strike. This one is down the middle. It's hit on the ground to short. Gunner backhands. Now explain this. Explain this. This one is in the hole. Gunner backhands it with his feet planted and throws in a more traditional way. And he gets the ball there. So what is it, Gunner? Is it a preference? Is it just whatever the mood strikes you? What exactly is your method to your madness? Here's a ball that's going to dunk in front of Taveras in center field. Haggerty, another number 9 nobody hitter, getting a hit off of us. God, it's like clockwork. It's amazing. We've got to pitch around the number 9 guy. I don't know what to tell you. Every damn time. 2-out knock from Haggerty. And that'll bring Brandon Nimmo up. First pitch to Nimmo is a swing and a miss. Oh my, that cutter, that looked more like a sweeper. That was, I think they mislabeled that. I mean, that was at 81 miles an hour. That could not have been a cutter. That was a sweeper. Shame on you, Masson. Shame on you. Is that part of April Doug's Day? Are you trying to trick us? Oh, here's a trouble. Ground ball, or a ball hit into right field. That ball is going to get up against the wall for a double. The brakes are put on Haggerty at third base, but it's a 2-out double for Nimmo, and the Rangers have something going here with 2 down, second and third. After this ball hit 104 off the bat by Nimmo. Hauser got it back in quick enough to keep the lead runner from trying to score. And we don't want him to score. Rogers needs to get out of this jam. Second and third and 2 down. Wyatt Langford is due up. You got the left-handed bat of Seager on deck. But you want to go after the righty Langford despite, the lefty-righty matchup. You definitely want to, despite a base being open, you have to go after Langford. You don't want to put him on for a guy like Seager. All right, let's get Langford. Second and third, 2 down. The first pitch is low and away with a changeup. All right, I forgot to get myself back on camera. That's my fault. I'm sitting here just zoning out. Hi, everybody. I'm alive. 1-0 on Langford. Make it 2-0. 30 pitches now for Rogers. Pitch count is fine. Let's just get this out. 2-0 pitch. Popped up on 2-0. This is what you got to love about Trevor Rogers. Gunner will wave everyone off on the lip of the grass, makes the catch, and Rogers gets out of trouble. The Rangers strand 2 in scoring position. Rogers with another economical inning despite the 2 base runners. That is 3 innings, 31 pitches. That is 10.3 pitches per inning. This guy could go the distance at this rate. We move on to the bottom of the third. The Orioles lead it 2-0. How about them apples, folks? How about them apples? Charm City chat. Hey, folks, I'm feeling like I'm in the mood to give something out. I don't know. How about 5 magic memberships to 5 random bird watchers out there? I'm giving out binoculars like nobody's business. Franklin, who's here right now, you're welcome. Franklin, Vanilla SP, Reality 789, Fish-Eyed Fool, and It Does Matter all get themselves some binoculars. Hey, Franklin, why don't you type something in now where we can see your binoculars? There you go, buddy. You like the new digs? Are you enjoying the new digs? You're looking dapper, my man. You're looking dapper. I tell you what, after that free month, you might want to consider, I don't know, throwing 17 cents a game over here to keep the channel going and stay a member for the rest of the season. It's up to you, buddy. It's the best deal in town. 17 cents a ball game to keep the channel going. What do you say? First month's on me. Enjoy. All right. We got a beer man here. Ice cold, way overpriced beer. Ice cold, way overpriced beer. All right, folks. Pete Alonso is going to lead off. The polar bear stirs. Folks, we're in the bottom of the third. 1-0 on Alonso.
The polar bear stirs.
1-0 on Alonso. Yeah, if we get extra inning games, folks, it's more like 16 cents a game. If you want to really, no. I'm telling you right now, look in the crack of your couch and you can afford to be a Magic member. Folks, it's 2026. We are well into the 21st century, and I'm talking about 16, 17 cents, like it's the Great Depression. All right, the count is 2-1 on Pete Alonso.
A polar bear stirs.
All right, folks, become a Magic member. Give it a chance. This curveball misses outside. Pete Alonso has a hitter's count of 3 balls and 1 strike leading off the bottom of the third. Alonso hit his first Oriole home run last night. Into the bullpen. And he draws ball 4. Folks, leadoff walk.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
All right, so Evaldi, he came out looking pretty strong, but got into some trouble last inning, obviously, giving up 2 runs, and it's good news for us. After a 2-run inning, it doesn't look like he's suddenly settled down. He's given up a leadoff walk instead. Here comes Basallo. He's got that hit his first time up, and he takes low. All right, so we're much unlike last night against DeGrom, where it felt like we were behind 0 balls, 1 strike every single batter. We're getting ahead 1-0 a lot today. Sammy, fly ball to center field. Backing up is Langford, still backing up. He'll make the catch in front of the track. It was a loud crack off the bat of Basallo, but it is a loud out to center field. 1 away. Kobe friggin' Mayo.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Mayo struck out first time. He needs to have a big game. He deserves it. By gum, first pitch. Inside, ball 1. Alonso over at first base. He had a little fun over there with his old teammate DeGrom last night. DeGrom checking Alonso back to the bag, and Alonso not expecting it with the first baseman off the bag. Swing and a miss by Mayo. A curveball that wound up quite low. 1-1 the count. Folks, we got well over 100 people here. It's good to have another nice crowd, especially on a weekday afternoon. Please do us a favor. Let's get the likes up to 100. We're 2/3 of the way there. Just take a moment of your time and tap that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen, please. It really does help out the channel as Mayo fouls off this pitch to make it a ball and 2 strikes. That pitch misses. 2-2 the count, and that deserves a bugle. All right, so Mayo seeing pitches, working the count. Hopefully something's going to pay off here. Again, I feel like he deserves a payoff with the way he's looked at the plate so far. Swing and a miss. My goodness, that curveball again. I don't think anybody's touched it today from Eovaldi. It's got a huge break, a hard break, and it's just impossible because either you're going to just give up on it because it starts above the zone and then it hits the bottom, or you see it in the zone and you swing and it's in the dirt and you're screwed. You're screwed. And Mayo was screwed there with a strikeout. 2 down. Here is Beavers. He looks at a ball. That was a cutter outside from Eovaldi. Next pitch. There's a breaking ball. That one's fouled away. All right, we made contact with the curveball here. That's something. But I would expect Eovaldi to go to that curveball more frequently the way he's been effective so far. Here's a line drive, base hit up the middle. And Beavers just kind of reached out and poked that one up the middle. Didn't try to take a full swing, just kind of reacted to that pitch and hit it right back where it came from. Nice piece of hitting there by Beavers. I mean, folks, we're seeing some good stuff here today from the offense. Some promising stuff. I'm not saying everything's all solved right now, but I am seeing some promising things right now off a pretty tough pitcher in Eovaldi. First and second, 2 down. We had a 2-out rally to put the 2 runs we have on the board. Can we do it again? Here's Colton Cowser. Folks, we see the cows already in the chat. Throw some more in there. First pitch is ball 1 to the milkman. And folks, I'll give out another 5 free Magic memberships tomorrow, but I'm hopefully encouraging maybe 1 or 2 of you to go ahead and sign up on your own. I'll tell you what, wait till tomorrow, see if you get the free one. If you don't, then go ahead and bite the bullet and sign up. What do you say? We got a deal? Great. I'm a hell of a salesman. 2-0 the count on Cowser. Pitch. That's outside. We got a 3-0 count, folks. Three and 0. If Cowser walks, the bases will be loaded. Pitch. Cowser swinging 3-0. That fastball would have been a strike, but it was on the outside black. And Cowser fouls it away. 3-1. What will he get here? A chance to really do something big. I want to see Cowser. Come on, buddy. 3-1 count. Pitch. Ball 4. All right.
I'm walking here.
The bases are loaded. All right, folks, bases loaded. I'm taking the in-game info out of the picture. I don't want any spoilers here. There's a mound meeting going on right now with Evaldi. So we are going scoreboard dark. Obviously, just don't pay attention at that score at the top of the screen right now. Just don't pay attention to that stuff, all right? We got a big moment here in the ball game. The Orioles have a 2-0 lead already. They've got a chance to double that lead, if not more, with 3 men out there on base. Bases loaded, 2 down. Leody Taveras will be the batter. He delivered with a hit on the first pitch he saw, first time up. Oh, that's delicious. Here we go. Taveras, switch hitter batting from the left side against Evaldi. First pitch, swing and a miss on that curveball. Hot damn, and that was not one to swing at because it wound up inside for a ball, but we swung. The next pitch, taken high. 1-1 on Taveras. The shortstop is playing almost directly behind the second base bag, so a lot of room on the opposite side of the infield. This ball's lined to right. That ball's trouble. That ball's going to be up against the wall. And it takes a funny bounce. 1 run scores. The relay throw is in. 2 run score. It's a 2-run double for Leody Taveras. 2 for 2 in his first start as an Oriole. Folks. It's 4-0.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic. Break out.
All right. Party at the Moon Tower. Got a full keg. Everyone's going to be there. You ought to go. Second and third for Jeremiah. He had a sac fly first time up. There's 2 down here. He needs a hit if he wants to help out. Or he could draw a walk. The count is 0-1 on the Bullfrog. Pitch. Tapped behind the plate. Foul 0-2.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
Folks, we're feeling good today on April Doug's Day, aren't we? The 0-2 pitch to Jeremiah. That's a ball. 1-2 the count. Evaldi now over 60 pitches here in the 3rd inning. The pitch. That one's lifted to left field, but it's going to be playable. Yes, a long run in there. It took a dead sprint from the left fielder, Haggerty, to chase that one down in shallow left field, but he makes the catch and the inning is over. But the Orioles, for the 2nd straight inning, put a pair of runs on the board, a 2-run double from Leody. And, folks, I do need to find him a button for my soundboard. I still don't know what to go with. I mean, I don't know if it's culturally insensitive of me or not, but sometimes with our Latin American players, I just like to maybe play a little spicy Latin music as their walk-up, you know. Taveras being from the Dominican Republic, that might be what I need to just go with. Just a little spicy music, you know, get everybody kind of feeling festive. All right. Don't get scared if you're not a fan of Bad Bunny or something. I'm not trying to take over with some international music, folks. Folks, I don't want to surprise you, but there's great music all over the world. And you don't always have to just admire music because the lyrics are in the language that you know. Kind of ridiculous. Just saying. I'm over here in Thailand. I love going out and hearing music that I wouldn't normally listen to, like on my headphones, chilling. But with some drinks and festive atmosphere and everybody's dancing and just having a good time. They're up there singing. I don't know what the hell they're saying, but it's a damn good beat, and I'm having a good time. I'm just saying. Folks, don't turn your back on a good party if they're inviting you to come in and have some fun. Just a little bit of advice from your friend the BirdWatcher, international man of mystery. All right, we're in the top of the fourth inning. It's the 3-4-5 batters due up for the Rangers. Corey Seager takes up and away for ball one from Trevor Rogers. Rogers with a 4-run lead. This should be in the bag. I say should. I don't assume, but based on how Rogers has pitched, both last season and early so far, you would think a 4-run lead is going to get us back on the winning track. 1-1 on Seager. This one is grounded to second base. And Jeremiah will throw out Seager for the first out here in the fourth. Man, Trevor Rogers just keeps on keeping on. Yeah, folks, don't ever turn your back on a good party, all right? I'm trying to have a good time, but I don't quite understand the lyrics. Do you know how many American bands that I love? Indie bands, punk bands, I don't know, name the genre. I don't understand half the crap they're saying either. Yeah, that's what I love about music, just trying to listen to those lyrics. Good God. I don't know, get a book of poetry if that's your thing. I don't know. I thought music was about the sound more than anything. Hey, here's a ground ball. I don't know what I'm talking about. Jake Berger is going to ground out to Gunnar for the second out of the inning. Oh, I'm sorry. That was not Gunnar. That was to third base. That was handled over there by Kobe Mayo. Mayo throws out Berger for out number 2. 37 pitches with 2 down in the fourth. Rogers is on a pace for 10 pitches an inning. It's just ridiculous. Up and away to McCutcheon for ball one. Ground out in the second inning from Kutch. 1-0, big swing and a miss. Fastball at 93, top of the zone from Rogers. It is a nice looking sky for baseball. There are clouds, but they're not threatening. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes on Kutch. Oh, Geraldo, I hope, Geraldo, go back to the talk show format. I'm really not looking forward to another Geraldo appearance anytime soon. 1-2 pitch is low. Not that Geraldo can't redeem himself at some point, just not right now. We need to kind of figure out the best of what we got, and we can't really afford to drop games and fall behind early. We got to go with our best guys, and he's not one of them right now, so I don't want to see him. 2-2 pitches upstairs. That's a full count on McCutcheon. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the top of the fourth inning. The Orioles ahead 4-0, trying to pick up one game in this series, avoid a sweep, and take something positive on the road to Pittsburgh. Line drive, a leaping grab attempt cannot be made by Jeremiah. That's going to get into right center field. McCutcheon with a line drive to right center with 2 down. His first hit of the ball game. He's 1 for 2. And Danny Jansen will be up next. 2 down in the inning. So a 2-out hit. Going to try to just get this guy Jansen and go on to the next inning. Like Rogers does. Are we getting spoiled with Rogers? Oh, did I forget to put the info back on the I forgot to put the info back on both sides. I'm sorry. I should have put the info back a lot sooner. I apologize. I do think I did the right thing in taking it down during that rally there. I was happy to not have anything spoiled, at least for myself. But I forgot to put it back up. 0-1 the count on Jansen. Pitch is a swing and a miss, 0-2. Folks, the sub count. Is this the beginning of the end for the sub count? It has not moved yet today. It started at 40-20 and it remains at 40-20. Folks, we have been averaging through the first 5 games of this season about 40 new subscribers a day. I cannot tell you how thankful I am for that. It's been great. Great growth. I do get it. It's a weekday afternoon game, and the Orioles are coming off 2 losses in a row. So between people being busy or people feeling kind of down on the Orioles early, whatever it might be, I would expect the numbers to go down today. But from 40, let's not drop it down to like 5. I mean, let's at least make that number roll over one time today, if not twice. So if you're watching and you're not subscribed, please consider. It's free. You hit a subscribe button below, you're in. You're a bird watcher. It's that easy. 2-2 pitch to Jansen. In on the hands, popped up shallow right, could be trouble, and it's going to fall in there for a base hit. McCutcheon will get all the way to third. That ball was not hit hard. It was maybe off the lower part of the bat. And just kind of fought off into the opposite field for a base hit. Can't really fault Rogers there. Just hit a ball in a tough spot. We got to work out of this. First and third, 2 down. Josh Young is going to be the batter. We're up to 40-30 just like that. You guys are fantastic. So 40-40. It's like 20/20 vision, but doubled. Folks, who wouldn't want 40/40 vision? I don't know. Is that good or is that bad? Isn't the lower number the better? I think like 10/10 vision is even better. I don't know. But 40/40, it's a nice sounding number. Let's go for it today. Thanks to the new subscribers. Josh Young now has a count of no balls and 2 strikes. First and third, 2 down. Rogers, 1 more strike from getting through another inning without a run. Upstairs, 1-2 the count. So 7 innings on opening day, 3 innings and 2/3 so far. That's 10 2/3 innings without giving up a run yet. I don't want to jinx them. Just letting you know where we're at right now. The pitch, low and in, 2-2. I mean, I'm not taking a controversial stance, I think, if I just sort of break the news to you folks that Rogers will not have a season ERA of 0.00. Eventually. 2-2 pitch. That one had the plate, it looked like, but a bit low. No challenge. It's a full count now. The runner at first will be off on this pitch. 2 down in the inning. The 3-2 hit hard on the ground and through a large hole on the right side. A base hit, and the Rangers are on the board. Rogers does give up his first run of the season. And folks, if you want to say I'm responsible for it, go ahead. I was just trying to let you guys, feel like, hey, don't worry if he gives up a run here. It happens. The guy has there it goes. There goes Chilo. Huh? Jinxed it saying 4 runs was okay, Chilo. If you want to say I jinxed it because it's a 4-1 game right now, feel free to say I jinxed it all right. I feel like you're jinxing it by saying that when it's a 4-1 game right now. Yeah, you guys are insane. It's fine. Like, I already know it's coming. So go ahead and do the predictable thing. It's fine. Mound meeting for Rogers, already done with. Quick chat from Drew French. First and second for the Rangers, Ezekiel Duran is up. 0 for 1. First pitch is high to Duran. 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah, I'm not going to regret anything I said. I said you would hope that 4 runs would be enough for a guy like Rogers. I didn't say we've got this in the bag, right? This pitch is popped up foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. I stand by my words. The 1-1 pitch. Way inside. Duran has to move his hips out of the way of that one. It's 2-1. Pretty lethargic crowd at the ballpark, I got to tell you. I mean, come on, make some noise. Help Rogers get out of this. That one's low. 3-1 the count. All right, it is getting a little nervous around here. This is a hitter's count. There's 2 men on base. A run already in here for the Rangers. This will be the 60th pitch from Rogers. So suddenly he's gone from 10 pitches inning up to 15 because of this extended outing here. Ground ball. Gunner. It's going to get through for a base hit. A run is going to come in to score. It's 4-2. The throw goes over to third. And because of that, Duran is going to get all the way up to second. What the hell happened there? It's 4-2. And I'm sure Charm City chat right now has that who farted look on their face. Hang in there. Here's Haggerty. Takes low and in for ball 1. Haggerty with a single his first time up. Charm City chat just went dead quiet. It's amazing. You guys. There's our old pal Albert Suarez getting loose in the bullpen. Just added to the roster today. 2-0 on Haggerty, the pitch. That's popped up. Should end the inning. Shallow center. Tavares waiting. He's got it, and that'll do it. The Rangers score twice. Trevor Rogers is human. That is the news. Breaking news, folks, here on April Doug's Day. Trevor Rogers is human. Okay? Somebody let me know what his current ERA is so that we can all go, I can't believe it. 1.64. Basically, same Rogers as last year. I mean, this is what I was trying to say right before he gave up that first run. Like, it's going to happen. He's not going to have a season ERA of 0.00. I'm sorry to be the one to break your hearts, okay? Rogers has an ERA of 1.64. What was his ERA last year? 1.81? Come on, people. It's going to happen, all right? Jesus Christ. Bob in the 4th coming up. It's the Orioles 4, the Rangers 2. I don't know. Who am I arguing with? I don't know. That's the sense I was getting from the chat, that I spoke too soon. That, you know, all that's, yeah, you know, I get it. I get it. I can take it. I can take it. All right. Let's see here. There are some notes from Rockabatko's write-up this morning. Hey, on this day back in 2002, the Orioles played an opening day game. Hold on a sec. Melanie Newman's got her cans out today. She's got a white shirt. And she's doing the bird hand signal. Are there any other hand gestures you want to show us there, Melanie? Back in 2002, folks, opening day, Roger Clemens was on the mound. The Orioles are playing the Yankees. It was Clemens' Yankees debut here at Camden Yards back in 2002 on this date. And the Orioles won that game 10-3 with Tony Batista hitting a grand slam. You know what happened later that night? On that same day in 2002, anybody remember? April 1st, 2002, what happened later that night in sports? We got a 2-0 count on Taylor Ward right now.
Taylor?
Evaldi out here for his fourth inning. Make it 3-0 on Taylor.
Taylor? Taylor?
Slater, winner, winner, chicken dinner. That's right, folks. It's the 24th anniversary of the Terrapins winning the college basketball championship. 24 years. That's pretty sobering, isn't it, folks? For those that remember. We got a full count on Ward. That's a quarter century. Where does the time go, folks? How many quarter centuries do I have left? I think one, if I'm lucky. Swing and a miss. Ward strikes out to begin the bottom of the fourth. I would have been a month before my 20. I would have been 24, almost 25. Hey, Franklin is coming in with a major announcement, folks. 2002 is after 2001, just in case anybody was confused. We have that update. Franklin, what are you saying? Gunnar Henderson's up. He's got a count of 0-1.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
This one handcuffs him, but he lays off. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Orioles also beat Clemens on opening day in '89. The Why Not Orioles, my favorite summer baseball in my life. My summer I turned 12. I definitely fell in love forever with the '89 Orioles. I never looked back. The count is a ball and 2 strikes on Henderson. 1 out, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch, swing, and a foul. Yeah, how do these years things work? So you're telling me that a year after another year, you add 1? You don't subtract 1? Okay, I think I got it figured out. Low and in on Gunnar. That nearly got him on the foot. A curveball in the dirt. 2-2 on Gunnar. I don't see any Gunners in the chat. We got a lead here today, folks. If you can't keep it up, if you can't keep the energy going in the middle of the day with a lead when we're trying to avoid a sweep, I don't know. I might need to recruit some new bird watchers around here. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. We didn't get those Gunners in the chat in time, folks. He's down on strikes, 2 away. All right, we can do better right now. Let's get the polar bears up.
A polar bear stirs.
We can do better right now.
A polar bear stirs.
Base is empty, 2 down for Alonso. First pitch is a strike. Alonso, a single, a walk, and a run scored. Evaldi on 75 pitches right now. Looking like he's on pace to go 5 innings. That one bounces in there. Easy to lay off. 1 ball, 1 strike. You guys remember Tony Batista's batting stance? I think it's got to be one of my favorite of all time. That one's fouled away. I just how do you invent a routine like that? I don't know. How was he able to hack it in the big leagues doing doing what he did? I don't know. 1-2 pitch is high. Very high to Alonso. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I have the sudden urge to snort Coke. Oh, drink Coke. Sorry. I read that wrong. 2-2 pitch. Swing and he got the piece. Okay, he fouled it off. I just got used to seeing swings and misses on Evaldi curveballs. I got ahead of myself. Alonso fouls that one away. 2-2, 2 down, bases empty, bottom of the 4th. What would you do for a Klondike bar? This ball's hit to center field, but it's going to be a good 15, 20 feet in front of the warning track, dead center. Caught out there by Langford for the final out of the inning. Orioles go quietly here in the 4th. On to the 5th inning. The Orioles have a lead. It's 4-2. Hey, it's a Big Bad Booty Daddy. What's going on, Big Bad Booty Daddy? And talk about that booty. How's the booty looking around Baltimore? That Charm City booty. Talk about it, man.
Where'd you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
Ooh. Hey, mods, we can always just hide that user on the channel whenever one of those pops in. I got rid of them quick. Hey, it's a good sign. We got our first spam bot of the season. Just more parasites on the internet, folks. Parasites. By the way, happy Doug's Day to everybody. April Doug's Day. And, hey, I'll be right back.
This is great iced tea.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the Monster...
Oh, wow. Here he comes.
Let me show you what I mean now. By the first thing you do is get right up in their face, you point the finger. Then if you can't get close enough, you turn the hand around and kick some dirt. And then if he's missed a strike, you get over here and you put dirt all over the thing. You throw the hat down, you pick it up, you throw it, and you're so bad, you throw him out of the game. You're out of here. That's the way a major league manager
I learned something, buddy boy.
All right, first pitch here, top of the 5th, is a check swing appeal. He went around. Top of the order for the Rangers. Brandon Nimmo has strike 1 as he went around on a check swing. Rogers, 64 pitches at the moment. Nimmo 1 for 2 so far today. This pitch is well off the plate outside, 1-1 on Nimmo. No walks from Rogers so far today. That's worth noting. This one's fouled off, 1-2. Okay. All right. Boy, am I pale looking or what? Can I take this light down like maybe 1 or 2 notches? That good? Okay. I'm much happier with that. Thank you. Okay. Let's go. We got work to do. 1 and 2. Foul back. We'll do it again. Just to let you guys know that the next game on the channel is on Friday. It is a afternoon start. I think it might be the Pirates home opener because of the start time on a Friday. It may be their home opener. I don't know. I'm just assuming based on the start time. But that game, first pitch is at 4:12, apparently. 4:12. Again, with a start time like that, that sounds like opening ceremony stuff. But I'm going to go on the air for that one at, I believe, what is it, 3:55 p.m. on Friday. Ground ball to second base. Routine play for Jeremiah. Nimmo grounds out, 1 down in the top of the 5th. The matchups against the Pirates on the mound. Game 1, it'll be Kyle Bradish against Mitch Keller. Game 2, we'll have Shane Baz going against, I believe it's Carmen Mladzinski. And then Game 3, Chris Bassett against Brandon Ashcraft. I think what is noteworthy is how the Orioles are going to be able to avoid Paul Skeens, which is always a good thing. But not only are we avoiding Skeens, I think we're avoiding their, or we're getting Keller. I think that might be their 2. But no Jared Jones, no Bubba Chandler. Those are their good young arms other than Skeens that I'm familiar with. So it looks like we're getting a pretty favorable schedule in terms of the 3 arms from the Pirates we're going up against. Wyatt Langford is at the plate. Pardon my casual not calling these first couple of pitches, but the count is ball and 2 strikes on Langford. And this pitch is fouled away. It's still 1 and 2. After that, it's one more city on a 6-game road trip. We go to the south side of Chicago to take on the White Sox, who I think picked up their first win of the season last night. They're they're off to another bad start. We're getting our first challenge call here of the day. The Rangers are challenging that it was not a strike, but guess what? It was. Rogers kisses the corner on the outside edge. Don't you ever challenge Trevor Rogers. He knows exactly where that ball's going.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
2 down, nobody on for Seager. First pitch inside, ball 1. Seager's 0 for 2. So in that series against the White Sox, that's when you'll likely see Dean Kramer get called up and make his first start to replace the injured Zach Eflin. This pitch to Seager is popped foul, and Sammy Basallo, did he make a catch on this? Basallo falling to the ground and making some funny faces about this play. I want to see, did he slip? What happened here? Sammy near the batting on deck circle makes the catch while going to ground. Not going to make any highlight reels, but it's the final out of the inning, and that's all that matters. Let's keep on gooing, folks. This inning is over. Trevor Rogers has gone through 5 innings. His ERA now, I hope you guys are going to be okay that it's only 1.5. I know, guys. A 1.5 ERA as of right now.
That's right. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've come too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to keep our composure.
But BW, he gave up 2 runs in an inning to a team that has started pretty hot at 4-1, taking 2 out of 3 from the Phillies, and Like the sky is falling and stuff. Yeah, I know. The sky is falling. Sky is falling. I know. All right, well, just stay inside and you'll be okay. Stay inside. Sky's falling. But if you're under a roof, you're okay, right? I've seen Twister. I know how it works. I know the rules. How to work around stuff. You can have a cyclone right next to you, and you can be in your SUV. It could lift up an 18-wheeler and spin it around, but if in your SUV driving right next to it, you're fine. I've seen Twister. I know how it works.
Have you ever seen an F5? What would that be like?
A finger of God. Basallo's going to lead off. He takes low for ball one. We got sisters. Sammy's 1 for 2 today. Hard hit ball up the middle for that base hit.
Sammy.
Basallo out here for his 5th and I believe his final inning. Pitch popped up. Gonna go out of play on the left side. 1-1 the count on Basallo. We're going in. You're going to rue the day when you went up against the extreme. You're going to rue the day. Hey, that's Jonas. He's not in it for the science. He's only in it for the money. Sammy lifts off to center field. It's a good-looking swing. It is high. It is far. It is gone. Bye, birdie. That's how the ball jumps off the bat of the mighty Sam Basallo, his first home run of the season. The Orioles get a run. They get the lead back to 3 with an absolute cannon to center field. It's 5-2 Orioles. Oh, Sammy. Sammy. Let me get that stuff updated for you, folks. I am refreshing as we speak. Folks, Sammy, I got on his back last night. He did not look good at the plate, especially when you're in the lineup as a DH. The last thing you want to see a DH do is come up and just kind of take a half-hearted first pitch swing and pop it up and just go sit back down for another half hour, 45 minutes. Kobe Mayo, ground ball, third baseline. It's foul. He has a count of 2-2 already, it looks like. Man, Basallo, again, the swing, it was compact. It was not even like a big swing. It was a compact swing. And that thing went how far? That went 437 feet on a compact swing. I want to stress that. That was not a full extension, get all that power behind it kind of a swing. He just flicked it. He just flicked it 437 feet. That's what he does when he barrels it up. That's what he does when he barrels it up. That's how naturally strong this man is. What kind of swing, you ask? You dick. Slater. Picking on me. Yeah, 437, folks. 437. Evaldi's on 88 pitches, and we've got a mound meeting, and this might be a pitching change. Yep, that'll do it for Nate Evaldi today. He gives up the giant home run to Basallo. He just allowed Mayo to reach on a walk. And he is going to the showers.
Get it all on there. Just spread it out.
All right, thank you, Phantom. I'll get to that in a sec. We got a commercial break right now. Oh, my God. Ryan Mountcastle is in a commercial. And he has lines. And he has no camera charisma. It looks like he's staring at the cue card he needs to read for his lines. Oh, my goodness. I'm watching Ryan Mountcastle act, and it is painful. And this uniform he's wearing, what is that? He looks like a Tampa Bay Rays uniform. Folks, nobody out. A runner at first. Bottom of the fifth, pitching change going on right now for the Rangers. It is Tyler Alexander. We saw him, I believe, in the first game. Late on, he came in basically to close the game. I think somebody was saying their closer had pitched the previous night. So Alexander, the southpaw, coming in to relieve Eovaldi. He's got Dylan Beavers coming up, and then Cowser. So back-to-back lefties. You understand the move right now to go to a lefty, this part of the order. The Orioles do have the option for either of these next two hitters playing corner outfield today to turn to Tyler O'Neill to pinch hit if they wanted to. It's very early in the game, though. I don't think that they would. I don't think that they should at this stage of the game. Save that weapon if you need it later. So let's stick with what we got. It'll be a couple of lefties, Beavers and Cowser going up against Alexander. Who's that? Rabe Joseph is at the ballpark, and he saw the Basallo bomb. And Rabe, if you can hear me right now, what kind of swing was that we saw from Sammy? There's a ground ball base hit. Beavers. Lefty on lefty, first pitch swinging, opposite field. And, folks, the Orioles have got to start going opposite field more often because these defense shifts, just leaving wide open spaces on the opposite side of the field. I mean, Beavers can be a hit. He can have a Ted Williams batting average if he starts going the other way like that. First and second, still nobody out. Folks, get some cows up in the chat. Cowser's reached twice today already, a single and a walk. And he's going to bunt, and he's going to not keep it fair. That ball dies just a few feet from the plate in foul territory. Cowser. Folks, we're 11 likes away from 100, and we're more than halfway through the ball game, and we got a lead. I really feel like we should be at 100 likes by now. I don't want to be greedy, but with 140-something people here, I do think we can do it. Please take a moment and hit that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. The 0-1 to Cowser. He's bunting again. This one's a good one. Is there a play anywhere? Yes. A bang-bang play at first. Cowser nearly beat out a bunt. He turned what will be a sacrifice. It'll go down as one. But he was going for that hit. And I like it from Cowser. Lefty on lefty. It's a productive at-bat, a productive out. It moves two runners up with one down. And he damn near made it bases loaded with a nice placed bunt right there. All right, so Leody Taveras. So two lefties come in with Alexander. First one gets on with a base hit. The next one, what happened? Cowser moved him over? What? I forget. Here's a foul ball by Taveras. Yeah, so good use of the two lefties in the matchup, and now we got the switch hitting Taveras up there, but the count is 0-2. Just need to make some contact, buddy. We got that runner at third with only one out. No balls and 2 strikes. And that's a ball. 1 and 2. Thanks for catching that one there, George. Good work. 1 and 2 on Taveras. Pitch is high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Come on, Charm City chat. I do believe we need a little more, a little more rah-rah here in the chat. Let's go. 2-2 pitch. Low and away. We got a full count. Let's go. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Don't you want a big-ass number on the board from our offense today? Well, now's the time. We got a 3-2 count, second and third, 1 out. Payoff pitch. That one's tapped foul. We'll do it again. Keep it going. Taveras, a reminder, already 2 for 2 today, so it could be a big day for him here against this former team. Up and in, take your base, ball 4, load them up. Load them up.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
And yeah, we're going to take the info off the screen for now. Go away. Info, go away, come again another day. Alexander, is this a meeting or is this a change? I think he's faced the minimum 3 batters. But it looks like for now it's just a conversation. Jeremiah Jackson is going to be due up with 1 out and the bases loaded.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Boom, boom, boom.
Was a good friend of mine. I never
Understood a single word he said, but I helped him drink his wine, and he always had mighty fine wine. I said, joy to the world, all the boys and girls now. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. First pitch outside to Jeremiah, folks. Outside. Want to know, bases loaded, 1 down, 5-2 Orioles, bottom of the 5th, the pitch, swing and a miss, a changeup, perfectly spotted, knee-high, inside corner, and he got the swing and miss. Alexander had that one either way. Looks like double play depth to end the inning with the defense up the middle. The corner infielders are in. Swing and a miss, change up, that was low. That was a chase. It's 1-2. So, yeah, double play up the middle. The Rangers are looking for that there. If it's left or right, they're trying to cut the runner down at the plate. The pitch. Line drive. Base hit in the right field. Scores 1 for sure. The throw is in, and that will be station to station. Bases remain loaded. It's an RBI single for Jeremiah. The Orioles have a 6-2 lead. How you doing? But Rogers gave up 2 runs when you said don't think Rogers is going to have a 0 ERA, and you jinxed it and stuff. And,
It's magic, you know. It's magic.
Hey, Taylor Ward is up.
Taylor?
0-1 on Ward. Bases loaded. Still 1 out. Pitch. That's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. This is the batter Alexander doesn't want to face. The tough right-handed bat of Ward. Gunner's on deck. So that's probably the final batter for Alexander. They're going to leave him in to face Gunner, but he's got to get Ward. Ward pops it up. That's in right field and shallow. Might be deep enough to tag. Let's see. Here comes the throw. Beavers is coming home. He slides home safely. It's an RBI sac fly, and the Orioles lead it 7-2. Runner at second moves up to third on that play. First and third, 2 down. We got a 5-run lead now, a 7 spot on the board. This looks like an offense to me.
Ho, ho, it's magic, you know.
Gunnar Henderson fouls back the first pitch.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
All right, Charm City chat, are we exhaling a little bit more now? Are we maybe thinking that the sky is not falling quite yet on the season? Well, I got tough news for you. After today's game, we'll still have approximately 97% of the season left to play. 1/27th of the season, folks. Again, 3-game series, 54 times. That's how you get to 162. Yeah, there's some 2-game series, some 4-game series, but there's basically 54 3-game series. We've had one. This is number 2. Okay? That is 1/27th of the season. It is 3% of a season. It's basically the equivalent of the first quarter of the first game of an NFL season. Right? Not even a complete first quarter of the first game. You feel me, folks? Is every NFL team defined by what they do with their first 2 possessions of the season? Probably not. So hang in there, folks. We're going to try to get our record even at 3-3 and hit the road and see what we can do against the Pirates and White Sox. I would hope with those 2 matchups, we go 4-2. We get ourselves with a nice winning record, come back home and build from there. Hey, guess what? Gunnar Henderson just drew ball 4, folks. He just drew ball 4.
I'm walking here.
He just drew ball 4. Here comes the polar bear.
A polar bear stirs.
Let's get some bears up in the chat. You guys understand my logic now? You get it? You guys understand? Stick with me, folks. I will guide you. I will guide thy hand. Okay? I will guide thy hand. I know a lady on South Street told me the same thing. I miss her. Hey, Pete Alonso just made the final out of the inning. The game on my stream just jumped. Let me tell you what happened there. That was a fly ball to right field. Alonso flies out to right to end the inning, but the Orioles put a crooked number on the board for the 3rd time today. It's their 3rd inning in 5 in which they've scored multiple runs. They've got digit hits on the board through 5 innings. This is the offense you wanted. Here it is. Okay? It's the Orioles 7 and the Rangers 2 as we head to the 6th inning. Logic has nothing to do with it. All right, Scott, educate me. You break it down then. You break it down. You tell me what it all has to do with. I need a lucky. Where's my pack of luckies, folks?
Great success.
I mean, you know, I'm a Lucky Strike fan from way back. So
this appears to be empty. This is an empty pack of luckies. That's no good. I'm going to have to go locate some. That means leaving for a minute. Oh, I forgot to bring the in-game stuff back. All right, the info's back and I'm leaving. Is that a fair trade? I'll be back in a minute.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday...
All right, Jake Berger will begin the inning, middle of the order for the Rangers. First pitch was fouled away. Next one is low and away. It is 1-1 on Berger. Trevor Rogers is up to 78 pitches. We're in the sixth. This pitch is low. 2-1 on Berger. Hey, folks, Berger gave us a nice topic yesterday. I asked the Charm City chat to describe building your perfect burger. And we got some nice responses on that yesterday. Here's a ground ball to third. Mayo picks it cleanly. The throw is also clean. You like to see it from Mayo. That was perfect. I mean, it should not be a tough play, but we just like the way he looked there. Everything looked good on that ground ball. Right there in the heart of that mitt. Right there. Chest high to Alonso. Just good stuff from Mayo. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Here's Andrew McCutchen. That's a fastball in there for a strike. Woo. Yeah, Rogers 2 outs away from qualifying for a quality start. That's a swing and a miss, 0-2. I mean, folks, at what point of the season, if Rogers is rocking like a 2.25 ERA or less, do we go ahead and just say it, that he is an ace? It's no longer a could be or whatever. Look, he's not your standard ace. We can't lie. We can't sit here and go, oh, this guy hits triple digits like Scooble. This guy's got a breaking ball pitch that is like it looks like it's impossible to throw. I mean, like Rogers' stuff is not really all that overpowering. It's just he's just very effective. He's a pitcher. He is pitching his ass off, and I love it. All right, we got a full count on McCutchen. Albert Suarez is still throwing in the bullpen. And that's a called strike 3. I think they're going to want to challenge that, and the Rangers will. McCutchen thinks that was low. I tend to agree with him. Look at the hair on the head of this ump. That was very low. Yes, it was, by more than the width of a baseball. So instead of a strikeout, ball 4 to McCutchen. Now, Rogers walked 4 guys in that opening day start. That's just his first today, so that's good news. I mean, it's hard to compare anybody to a guy like Greg Maddux, but I can't do it. I'm trying to think. I don't know, maybe like a Jimmy Key, like a prime Jimmy Key. You know, that's a guy that, to me, back in the day, if I recall, not really an overpowering stuff, but just a really good pitcher. You know, just mixing pitches well, mixing up locations well, hitting the spots. This one's popped up by Jansen. That one was up and in. If this ball stays in play, it's just another great pitch from Rogers. It will get out of play. It's still a great pitch. I don't know why I set it up that way. But yeah, he got that one up and in on Jansen. It's 0-2. Pitch number 90 of the day coming up. It was worse than bacon hair. I don't know. If anybody saw the ump's hair and wants to attempt to describe it, go right ahead. I have no words. It is 0-2 on Jansen. 1 out, runner at first. Pitch. That is a ground ball. Third base. Mayo can start 2. Second for 1. Over to first. 2. A double play around the horn. Folks, we haven't had one yet today. There it is. That was the only thing missing from Rogers' start so far today. He had 3 double play balls on opening day, with Mayo involved turning all 3, I believe. One of them a web gem. We get another double play here to end the inning. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Orioles 7 and the Rangers 2. Folks, it's time to talk about the likes. We got over 100, and I want to say thanks.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
We're going to have to be realistic, though. We're not going to get to 200 today. Not with the number of people in the room right now in this stage of the ball game, I would think. But we're going to have to fight. We're going to have to fight to get to 150. And I believe in you. I believe in those that are here right now that have yet to hit the like button, are going to be kind souls, good Samaritans, and just take 1 second out of their time watching to tap that thumbs up. And let's try to get it up to 150 likes, folks. Keep those numbers going. Appreciate it. We've got 6 new Magic members in today, 5 gifted by me, and 1 other that said, I'm taking the plunge. Good to see that, too. And subscriber count. We're up to 40-30. We want to see 40-40. It's like 20/20 vision, just twice as good. 40-40, folks. Subscribe today. It's free. There's no ads. I mean, there's the YouTube ads. You can't escape them. But in terms of like ad reads on my channel, I don't have them. The only thing I want to advertise between innings is, growing this channel. It's my baby. It's my little plant I'm trying to grow. We're growing together. Hey, Sammy Basallo's up. Last time up. Compact swing, 437 feet. There's a new pitcher on, a right-hander named Carter Balmer. It sounds like I'm saying Balmer like a local, but it's Balmer or Balmler. Balmler? Balmler is. Hey, can we get Balmler on Balmer? It's 0-1 on Sammy. Swing and a miss, 0-2. I could see Balmler and Balmer someday. (0-2) pitch off the plate outside. 1-2 on Basallo. I can't wait to go back and watch that home run from Sammy on a Twitter clip or whatever. Just too easy. That was too far for a swing like that. It's got, again, I said it. I'm not going to bring it up a ton, but I just want to reiterate that to start the season, basically, I said that Basallo is going to be, if not this season, at some point, the first. Sammy's going to try to make it to first on a swing and miss strike 3 in the dirt, but they will throw him out at first to complete that strikeout. 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Sammy's going to be the first to hit that warehouse in a real game. It's going to happen. There's just too much power there, and he's going to have too many chances to do it. It's going to happen, folks. Mark it. Kobe Mayo's up. He's 0 for 2. Pitch is in there for a strike. A curveball from Baumler. Mayo, folks. You got those jars? Is everybody hung over today? What's going on?
Get it all on there. Just spread it out.
I think everybody's hung over. It's an early afternoon start. Everybody was out drinking last night. Is that what happened? Shame on you. Shame. 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 Go out and get into trouble, folks. Go out and get into trouble. Just try to stay out of the hooskow. You know what I'm saying? Avoid the authorities. 0-2 the count on Kobe Mayo. Pitch. Swung on. Line foul. That curveball. By the time it got to Mayo, was below the zone, but he was able to foul it off and almost did something with that pitch. And I'm out of coffee, and we're only in the 6th. Swing and a miss. He chased the bad one low. Mayo strikes out, 2 down on a curveball. Not Mayo's best day at the plate today. I feel bad for him. He was looking really good, and I hope he doesn't lose that confidence that looks like he had built up coming into this season. Dylan Beavers has got a 2-hit game working here. A couple of singles, and he scored twice. First pitch is a strike. Next pitch, way up and away. 1-1. Hello, says Edward. I gave up the booze long ago. Hey, that's fine. Hey, folks, I don't mean that you have to drink. I just pick a vice. Pick some kind of a vice. Don't act like you're perfect. There's got to be something. Beavers with a fly ball to right center field and deep. Going back. That ball's going to go! Bye, birdie! Folks, show me your Beavers! Dylan, you son of a bitch! 401 feet to right. The Orioles have the home run ball working. It's 8-2.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Info needs a refresh. Well, guess what? By it being frozen, nobody got spoiled on that home run, hopefully, right? That's the good news. I'll go ahead and refresh it now. Thanks for freezing on me at a good time. All right, folks. It is 8-2. Colton Cowser at the plate. He's got a count of a ball and a strike already. And he fouls one off what looked like around just above his ankle there. That's a tough spot. Not a whole lot of meat there. Not a whole lot of meat. Beavers with a home run into the bleachers in right center. Home run balls are showing up today. 1-2 for Cowser. Check swing, swing, and a comebacker to the pitcher. Baumler will underhand it to first, and that will end the inning. But the Orioles keep on trucking. This is the first inning that we've scored in today where we only scored 1 run. How dare us How dare this offense only score 1 run in an inning? What's wrong with us? At the end of 6, it's the Orioles 8 and the Rangers 2. Folks, I need to get up and move around. If you need to do the same, now's the time. Hit that like button, subscribe, and all that good stuff. We're having a fun day today, aren't we, folks? I hope you're enjoying the coverage. Be right back.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the Monster...
All right. Slater giving us some of the stats on the home runs today. Basallo exit velo 109.5 on a compact swing. Hey, Albert Suarez is in relief of Rogers here to begin the top of the 7th inning. So Trevor Rogers' day is done. It's a quality start, 2 runs, 6 innings of work. On 6 hits and a walk, he struck out 3 through 91 pitches. Suarez joins the team after the space opened up with Zach Eflin hitting the injured list after having an elbow issue that cropped up last night. He looks like he's going to be on the shelf for a while. Suarez will certainly be on the team until Eflin's turn in the rotation comes up again, which should be taken over by Dean Kramer. Kramer was supposed to make a start this Friday, his first start for Norfolk, but I think they're going to do something different. He might still pitch, but I think they're going to either limit his pitch count, do something to work to be able to squeeze him in into this rotation the way they should early next week. All right, that's a base hit to lead off the inning off of Suarez. First batter Suarez faces, he gives up a base hit. That's not good. We got a 6-run lead to work with here. But that was a base hit there from Josh Young, his second of the day. He's only batting 100 now after his 2 hits today. We got a pinch hitter up right now. Hitting for Ezekiel Duran is Josh Smith, left-handed hitter who started in the lineup first 2 games of the series. Took a seat against the lefty Rogers. That ball's lifted to right field. A long run for Cowser toward the foul line. That ball's going to drop, but luckily in foul ground. There is only a couple of feet between the foul line and the wall down that part of the right field line. Cowser tried to make the catch, but more importantly, that ball does not drop fair. So the count is 1-1 on Smith. Runner at first, nobody out. The 1-1 is popped straight up on the third base side. Straddling the foul line is Mayo, and he will make the catch in fair ground. And there's your first out here in the 7th. It'll be another pinch hitter coming up now. Evan Carter, another lefty bat that did not make the lineup against the lefty Rogers, will take over for Haggerty in the number 9 spot. Carter hitting .286 through the first 5 games. That's probably working out to a 4 for 14. That's a called strike on a changeup outside corner from Suarez. Hey, hey, hey. All right there, Martin. Congrats, but we pretty much leave it at that when we're talking about people and their bets. Pardon the removal of the message. That's just part of our policy around here. Don't take it too harshly. We just don't want to turn this into a chat that's all about everybody's bet results. So we kind of have to say, just keep it. Yeah. Congrats, man. But we're here just to enjoy the game itself. Hopefully you will too. 2 down for Brandon Nimmo. First pitch, well spotted by Suarez. A fastball at 94 on the outside corner, top of the corner, right in that corner there. Perfect. I love corners. That's why I love Lido's Pizza, because they're square. They don't cut corners. Hey, Annie has dropped in. Once again, like a tooth fairy or something. I don't know. Annie, once again, gifting a free membership to a random person out there. Country. Picking up that. Thank you so much there, Annie.
Message for you, son.
Much obliged. Once again, give Annie a thanks, folks. Come on now. She's showing support. We all show support. We support each other. 2-2 the count on Nimmo. 2 down. This pitch is high, full count. Wendy's burgers are square. They don't cut corners either. That's right. Okay. Exactly. That's the exact kind of betting stuff that, again, is not encouraged here. It's discouraged. It's going to be just removed. That is ball 4. Ball 4 to Carter. I'm sorry, to Nimmo. My mistake. Brandon Nimmo with a 2-out walk. That puts 2 men on base for Wyatt Langford, who's 0 for 3. Let's get this guy out, or else it's bases loaded for Seager. Or it doesn't necessarily have to be bases loaded, but it would be another runner on for Seager. And we don't want that. We want this inning to be over. It's 0-1 on Langford. Suarez looks at the runner at second. This pitch is popped up on the infield. Should end the inning. Alonso shielding his eyes with his glove and makes the catch. And that'll do it. Folks, happy April Doug's Day to you and yours out there. I hope you're enjoying the coverage here on this weekday afternoon on April Doug's Day. It's 7th inning stretch time, folks. And we've got a tradition around here, not to mention a 6-run lead. So we should be feeling pretty good, I would hope. What do you say we show that good feeling by joining in the chat right now? How about you throw some cakes on?
God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Yeah, I can hold a note.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Stop smoking, BW. Your lungs.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Seem to be working okay to me.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
All right. 7th inning stretch. The Orioles are looking to wrap up this homestand with a record of 3-3 to begin the season. Is it, what we wanted? No, we wanted a winning homestand. 4-2. 5-1 if you're nasty. But we're going to try to go 3-3. All right? Calm down. 156 more of these to go. All right, bottom of the 7th. First pitch is up and away to Taveras, who's having himself a nice day. Reached base all 3 times, a single, a double, a walk, 2 RBI, and a run scored for his first start. Not too shabby. He might have earned himself another. That pitch is low, 2-0. And again, I promise you folks, with a day off tomorrow, a day and a half till the next game to call, I'm going to find myself a button for Taveras. Don't you worry. He's got a 3-0 count now. I'm sorry, I forgot. Did somebody say the scoreboard needed a refresh? It's happened so many times today. I've lost track. 3-1 the count now. I don't know. You tell me. Where are we? Hey, David Denning is caught in traffic. 3-1 pitch is ball 4. Did Taveras just reach base for the 4th time today? Folks, how about Leody Taveras? 2 for 2, plus 2 walks, 2 RBI. I'd say he could add a stolen base to this day, but we got a 6-run lead. I don't know if you're going to try to steal with a 6-run lead. That seems a little bit out of pocket. There used to be a time anything more than like a 4-run lead, you don't look to steal. But you get a 5-run lead, I think you can still do it. 6 runs is kind of on that borderline. I wouldn't mind if he tried. 0-1 pitch to Jeremiah Jackson is fouled straight back. The Bullfrog at the plate, having himself a 1 for 2 day so far with a couple of RBI. How about the bottom of the order, folks? 6, 7, 8, 9 hitters. Dylan Beavers 3 for 4. Cowser 1 for 2. Taveras 2 for 2. And Jeremiah 1 for 2. Jackson fouls it back. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Hey, Phantom with a holiday update. Folks, everybody take a look. Jackson Holiday, after getting off to a slow start with his rehab assignment with the Norfolk Tides, is starting to pick it up. And while the original hope of returning on this road trip to Pittsburgh might be a little bit early for him, with the recent results, maybe in time for the White Sox. I don't know. It'll be soon enough, folks. Holiday is around the corner. The Orioles have just gotten another base runner, by the way. Or no, they haven't. That was an out. What am I saying? Jeremiah just flew out to right field. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Apparently, my brain is starting to malfunction. 1 out. Here's Ward. 1 for 3. Hitting .304 at the moment. First pitch inside for ball 1 from Baumler, who's now up to 26 pitches since coming in. He's gone an inning and a third so far. That's a nice curveball right on the bottom of the zone for a strike. 1-1 on Taylor Ward. Holiday update. Thank you for that, Phantom. Folks, I'm sorry about paying no attention to the vertical chat, but I'm noticing that there's some weird ad that's asking me to shop, and it's like pushing my chat out of view because I'm trying to monitor the stream plus the chat, and it's bumping the chat down. So over there on the vertical side, folks, I hope you're doing okay. I see somebody asking, how's it going, BW? It's been a while. You think the Orioles can make the playoffs this year? Absolutely. I think they can. It's certainly not a guarantee, but I think that they can. 2-1 on Ward. Line drive. Base hit in the left field. Ward's got another multi-hit game. 4 last night, 2 today. That's 6 hits in about the past 20 hours for Taylor Ward. How about the last 24 hours for this guy? Bump that average on up to 333 now. And all those complaints about batting leadoff, not that the guy's drawing a ton of walks, but damn, he's certainly hitting right now. Guess we can maybe worry about that for another day. Here's Gunnar Henderson 0 for 3. Let's get him going. His average is at 167 right now. First pitch curveball fouled away. Gunnar was late on the curveball. Went the other way. Gunnar did reach on a walk today. He and Mayo are the only two in the lineup that don't have a hit. Mayo, though, has scored a run. He also walked. So Gunnar has the worst line of the day in the lineup. Gunnar is looking to do more than just walk once. First and second, one away. The count 1-1 on Gunnar. And the pitch popped up. Shallow right. Going to be easy play. Second out made out there by McCutchen. Gunnar is struggling. Average it now at 160. But we got the polar bear coming up with 2 men on base, folks.
A polar bear stirs.
And this feels like another big moment where I'm going to... Oh, I'm off the screen. So let's trade places. Game info, go away. I come back. Game info, go away. And I come back. How's that sound? Let's see if Alonso can deliver a big blast here. First pitch is called a strike on a slider. It feels like a good time. Baumler on 34 pitches. I don't know what his cap is, but I'm hoping he's getting near it. The 0-1 pitch. Perfect curveball. Alonso wants to challenge it. This guy's hair is really something. And Alonso wins the challenge. Oh, my. Look at that. By an inch. Not even an inch. 0.7 of an inch. Pete Alonso. Was not a perfect curveball. Thanks to ABS. 1 ball, 1 strike. First and second, 2 down. And this ball is lined right to third base. A diving catch made. Holy cow, that robbed extra bases. Josh Young just stole RBIs away from Pete Alonso. Hot damn, that would have made it at least 9-2, maybe 10-2. That ball was ticketed down the left field corner. A really nice defensive play by Young to end the inning for the Rangers. We go to the 8th. The Orioles have an 8-2 lead. Tough luck for the polar bear there. Yeah, what's that? Another inning where we didn't score? Enough with this team. I'm sick of them. All right. How true is the Henderson signing? Henderson signing what? Is he paying for the check for dinner tonight? Like, it's not a contract. If Gunnar Henderson was putting pen to paper on an extension right now, my computer would literally be blowing up. Like, there would be like a spontaneous combustion of all the stuff in my little studio here. If that news came across the wire, I'll let you know. I'll let you know if Gunnar signs an extension, okay, everybody? I promise. I'm going to say that we put the grounds crew shed back before we ever get an extension for Gunnar Henderson. Corey Seager is up. Albert Suarez out here for another inning of work. This is going to be great for our bullpen. If Albert can give us another inning here or even finish things out, then our rest of our bullpen will have a full day off and then 2 full days off with the off day tomorrow. Everybody will be available for the Pirates. Here's a fly ball to right field and deep by Seager. That ball is going to leave the yard. Corey Seager launches his 3rd home run of the season already. Just a Corey Seager looking swing there. Nice left-handed stroke. Just pulled it right into the bleachers in right center. 422 feet. And that makes it 8-3. That makes it 8-3. But again, Albert's out here to, he's out here to eat these innings. He gave up a solo shot. We're okay with a 5-run lead. And if he starts to get into trouble, we can go to the pen. It's not like we can't. We're just trying to set it up to give them guys an extended break. But if we need to, we've got guys to go to. Jake Berger has a count of a ball and no strikes. This pitch, check swing, he went around, 1-1. Oh, I forgot to bring the info back. Everything can come back now. I'm bringing Sexy back as well. Hope you guys don't mind. The 1-1 Berger hit in the air to right. Backing up is Cowser. And my game just froze. Did Cowser come down with that? It looks like he did. Cowser with a catch in what looked to be deep right center field. I didn't actually see it. But there's 1 out and nobody on base. So I'm going to assume. Folks, that's what you want to tune in for, to hear my assumptions of things happening in the ball game. Andrew McCutchen is 1 for 2 and he fouls the first pitch off here. Kutch. The 0-1. That's very high. Slater's got a jet. All right there, Slater. Take care of yourself, nah. You take care, nah. I see On Point over there on the vertical side. How you doing, On Point? 1-1 pitch is high. 2-1 on McCutchen. Folks, do you want to hear the scoring summary of this game today? I'm only going to go through it once. Well, I guess maybe one more time post-game. But it feels like the time of the game to go through it. 3-1 now on McCutchen. So the Orioles got off to a 1-0 lead with a sac fly by Jeremiah Jackson. That scored Cowser. Same inning, Taylor Ward delivered a double to score Leody Taveras. The 3-1 to McCutchen here, fouled away, full count. A third inning, We added 2 more runs on a Taveras double with Alonso and Beavers coming in the score. The Rangers got 1 back on an RBI single by Josh Young, and then made it 4-2 with an RBI single from Ezekiel Duran. That happened in the 4th. Swing and a miss. Albert strikes out McCutchen, a couple of veterans, and Albert wins the battle.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
So with the score 4-2, and with Charm City Chat beginning to panic, the Orioles responded in the bottom of the 5th, starting with a 437-foot home run, first of the season off the bat of Sammy Basallo. That made it 5-2. Jeremiah RBI single scoring Mayo made it 6-2, and then Ward sac fly scoring Beavers 7-2 after 5 innings. Then we went into the 6th inning and added another run via a Dylan Beavers solo shot to right. That's his first of the year. And the Rangers in this inning brought 1 back with a solo homer from Seager. That is how we are at the 8-3 score with 2 down. Danny Jansen at the plate. And on a 1-1 pitch, he swings and misses. So 1 more strike to get through 8 innings. The Orioles are getting closer to salvaging a win in this series and avoiding a 2-4 disaster start to the season. Here's a fly ball to straightaway center. Taveras has got it, and the inning is over. Okay, Albert, keep on eating those innings, my friend. 2 in the books for him already. He's thrown 33 pitches. I don't know what kind of activity he was involved in before he got the call-up, so it's hard to say how far he can go. But there's a chance he could finish this and get a 3-inning save out of this. That would be nice for Albert, a 3-inning save. Save the bullpen. Everybody's happy. Bottom of the 8th coming up. The Orioles will have the middle of the order, Basallo, Mayo, and Beavers. The kids are coming up, folks. The kids are all right. Folks, it's a last push here. We're getting late. Probably the last time up to hit for the Orioles today. So I got to ask to get those likes up to 150. That's the goal we set today. We're less than 10 away. So this is old BW fighting like he does every single game he calls. He's fighting for your like. You got to fight for a like on the channel. You gotta fight for a like on the channel. Hey folks, hit that like button. We're 5 away from 150. That's right, I said fiddy. Fiddy. Left-hander on for the Rangers, Jacob Latz. Latz, 33 appearances last season, a 2.84 ERA, an 85 2/3 innings. That's a lot of work for a reliever. Pretty much pitching an inning every other game for the entire season. Well, no, 33 games. Yeah, so he must be a longer guy. 85 innings, 33 games. That's like 2 2/3 innings on average per appearance. So I guess he's kind of a longer man. Surely out here for the Rangers, they hope as the final pitcher of the day for them. Sammy Basallo is up. Lefty on lefty. Sammy's 2 for 4 with that home run, and he takes outside for ball 1.
Sammy.
With the 2 hits, his average climbs up to 222. We'll see where it is after this at-bat. Here's a ground ball, first base, and that average is probably going to be right at 200 after this out. Basallo grounds out to first. 3-1 put out on the play. 1 away here in the bottom of the 8th. And Sammy's average is 211. I'm sorry. It's above 200. He's still at 211. Mayo needs a hit. He's hitting 125. He's hitless today. He did get a walk back in the 5th. He has scored a run. He takes low for ball 1. Folks, get those jars up one more time tonight.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Hey, thank you there, R.I.P. Kiddo, for subbing and liking and for saying hello in the Charm City chat. Oh, somebody's money is being thrown away. I would say whoever is making the bets is throwing away the money, not the team they're betting on. But that's just my personal point of view. I don't know. It seems like backwards logic to me. But anywho, that's the second out of the inning as Kobe Mayo flies out to right field. He has an 0 for 4 day. Dylan Beavers has had a 3-hit day already. He has a chance for 4. He's already had a home run. His average now is at 308. You got to blame the team, not yourself. I get it. Hey, H-Town, at least you're being honest. Credit to you, sir. That pitch is off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. This pitch is in the dirt. 2-1 the count. So looking at these averages right now, I mean, Mayo's hitting 118, Gunner's hitting 120, Sammy's at 211. But everybody else has got a good average. Yeah, Ward at 333, Alonso at 304, Beavers right now at 308, Cowser at 333, Taveras 667, Jeremiah at a comfortable 267. So this offense is starting to get things going, folks. Hang in there. 3-1 the count on Beavers. Pitch. And my game froze. You know what? I bet you it's that time to give it a refresh. This is a foul ball that was near the screen over on the left side. It looks like it was out of reach for the fielder over there. I didn't quite see it, I'll be honest. It's a full count on Beavers. 2 down, bases empty in the bottom of the 8th. Last chance to add on to this 5-run lead. And a chance for Beavers, again, to get a 4-hit day, maybe. Payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled away. We will see another 3-2 pitch. Hey there, Joel. We got offense. We've got offense. Beavers, another foul ball. Still 3-2.
Got Bush. We've got Bush.
We've got offense. We've got offense.
Got Bush. We've got Bush.
My favorite part of that little clip is hearing that exchange student guy laughing and going, wow, wow.
Got Bush. We've got Bush.
That's the same one that wins the tricycle race from Revenge of the Nerds. Oh, God. Hey, we got an 8-pitch at bat so far for Beavers. Full count. Sliders to start him off with. Fastballs lately. Pitch. And that's a slider. And Beavers got a piece of it. He's having himself quite the at-bat right now. He wants another hit. He really does. The javelin throw from Lamar. You like Lamar's javelin throw? Long duck dong. That's 16 candles, but we can talk about it. It's not the same actor, if that's what you're implying. How dare you, you racist? Here's a fly ball to straightaway center field. It's going to be caught out there. The inning is over. Beavers will have to settle for just a 3-hit game, scoring 3 runs and hitting a homer. We go to the ninth, folks. 3 outs to go, and we hit the road with a win under our belts, feeling a whole lot better. Let's go. Words in front of the video. What in the world are you talking about, Pocket Watch? Good to see you. I have no idea what you're talking about. What's words in front of the video? Yeah, Long Duck Dong, different actor than the Asian gentleman from Revenge of the Nerds. Different guy. We got liftoff. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. 10, 9, 8, 7. I opened the chat and everything was out of place. Oh, just on your side. You figured it. I thought you meant you clicked on my vertical stream and were like, what the hell is this? Either way, if everything's good now, I'm happy to hear it. Folks, we got over 150 likes. Thanks so much for that. I really do appreciate it. Anything beyond this at this point is gravy.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Don't get me wrong, I love me some gravy. And folks, did I say we needed to get to 40-40 today? We've done that too. Thank you so much.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
I love a nice number like 40-40. Makes me want to drink some malt liquor or something. Josh Young at the plate. First pitch is fouled away. Albert Suarez is out here to start the ninth and try to end this game. That was pitch number 34 from Big Al. Yes, good for the bullpen. Going to be nice, fresh, and rested all across the board. For the game, for the series starting Friday in Pittsburgh. Here's a ball hit out deep left center field. Going to stay in the yard. Taveras tracks it down on the warning track in front of the bullpen for out number 1. Leody Taveras can cover a lot of ground. Beavers was near his side on the catch. He wasn't far behind. 1 away here in the ninth for Josh Smith, who's only 0 for 1 after coming in to pinch hit. Takes high and away for ball 1. So, yes, last chance to do anything you want to do, folks. 2 outs to go. So, if you haven't hit that like button, I'm asking one more time. If you're unsubscribed, one more request. Maybe 40-50, but I'm not going to hold my breath on that one. It's free, though, subscribing. We've got Magic memberships. They're available $3.99 a month, and that works out to about 17 cents per ball game. Here's a pop-up to right field. This will be the second out. Cowser coming in, makes the catch. 2 down. 1 more out to go, folks, and we're in the win column. What else is there? Super chats. I don't know. Maybe somebody today is feeling generous, feeling good about this win, happy with the call I've given tonight. You can always throw out a super chat. I'll be very, very thankful. Evan Carter at the plate for the second time, and he fouls one off down the left field line. 0-1 on Carter. So, yes, it's going to be a save for Albert if he gets this third out right here. That pitch is high, 1-1. A 3-inning save. Hey, look at that, a super chat from Pocket Watch. Folks, it's Orioles Magic. Pocket Watch, thank you so much.
Message for you, son.
Or I guess that's a super sticker. Swing and a miss. It's 2 strikes now. 1 more strike to go, folks. And hit the like button on that Pocket Watch chat if you don't mind. Let them know you're thankful. Oh, where'd that miss? Challenge it. Yes, let's end the game on a challenge. Let's end the game on a challenge. That was called ball 2. I think it's strike 3. Here comes the robot, and the game is over. The robot says the Orioles win. For the first time in Major League history, I'm assuming a ball game ends on a challenge of a pitch the umpire got wrong. And it works out in the Orioles' favor. Thank you, robots. You'll never hear me say that again. Don't clip that. I don't want anybody saying thank you, robots. I'm going to regret that one. Folks, we won. We won. We won. We won. Yes, sir. Yes. El Deuterino. Got 3 frosty mugs out there. He wants to say cheers. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Thank you, sir. El Deuterino.
Message for you, son.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
I do apologize if I sound a little bit weaselly when I'm trying to coax a super chat out of you lot, but the way I'd like you guys to look at it is if, like, again, I'm kind of like a street performer, right? It's a kind of situation where nobody's obligated to give me anything. I'm going to perform whether you throw something in the hat or not, but occasionally I got to be like, hey, guys, you know, where's the hat, you know? Just like, occasionally I just got to be like, hey, you know, you could if you wanted to, you know. I promise I'm not living high on the hog over here. So I do appreciate you guys allowing me to, you know, occasionally. I don't do it every game. But I feel like with a nice win like this, maybe somebody's in a good mood. And apparently El Deuterino was. Apparently Mr. Pocket Watch was as well. Thank you guys for the super chats. All right, let's go over this post-game wrap-up here. Who's getting interviewed? Is that Taveras? He should be. Folks, Leody Taveras got his first start today. And offensively, I think you got to give him the player of the game. It's a close call. Beavers had an additional hit. He went 3 for 5 with a home run. But Taveras got on base every time today. A single in the second, a 2-run double in the third. And that was when, you know, we were trying to build that lead early. That came up big. And then a couple of walks in the 5th and 7th innings. So Taveras getting on base all 4 times today. Let's just look at this lineup top to bottom, folks, because this is the most complete the offense has looked easily so far this season. Taylor Ward, again, a 4-hit night last night, added 2 more today. He had a couple of RBI. He's hitting .333. Gunnar is the guy that's struggling. He went 0 for 4. He's hitting only .160, but it's early, folks. One nice series in Pittsburgh, and Gunnar could be right there with everybody else. Pete Alonso had 1 hit. He scored a run. He's hitting .304. That's great. Sammy, home run today. 2 hits. And that home run went a long, long way. We'd love to see it. The average is still low, but good day at the plate for Sammy. Kobe Mayo has just had some bad luck. 0 for 4. Probably the worst I've seen him at the plate in a game this season, but he's been due. He's been due for a hit. Dylan Beavers, a 3-hit game, his best game of the season. .286 on that average at the moment. Colton Cowser continues to be productive pretty much every game. He's doing something. 1 for 2 today, scored a run, and he's hitting .333. Again, Taveras, we talked about him. And then Jeremiah Jackson. We've been getting production out of our number 9 spot. I know we talk about how frustrating it is for the opposing team. Their number 9 hitter seems to always do something against us going back to last season. But our number 9 hitter, whether it's Blaze Alexander or Jeremiah Jackson today, so far through the first 6 games have been fantastic. It's been a nice platoon, and it's been a nice bottom-of-the-order weapon for us. So Jeremiah 1 for 3 with a couple of RBI today. The Orioles only needed to use 2 pitchers today. Chef's kiss. We needed it. The entire bullpen basically got the day off because the only guy that came in to relieve wasn't with the team until today. Albert Suarez brought up to take the place of Zach Eflin on the roster, and he came in for the final 3 innings. Rogers goes 6 innings, 6 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 2 earned runs, his first 2 runs of the season. His ERA is at 1.38. It's amazing. It's happening all over again for Trevor Rogers. And then Albert gave up 2 hits and a walk in 3 innings of work, 1 earned run. His ERA is at a flat 3. He threw 42 pitches. Hey, we've got another super chat from Garrett Family Aquatics. My buddy, the family, the Garrett family, checking in.
Message for you, son.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Thank you so much, Garrett Family Aquatics. It's always good to have you here. Your family is part of our family, right? Families. Holiday got pulled late in the game. Final line of 2 for 3, single, double, struck out. His average now at 308. Okay, I'd say give him one more. Yeah, I'd say the Pittsburgh series is too soon. I say let him play this weekend and then have him join up with us in Chicago on Monday night when we start our series against the White Sox. That to me, I think would be the right timing. Because you probably are going to play Sunday in an afternoon game. That'll give him time to travel and then hook up with the team in Chicago on Monday night. Does that sound good to you guys? That sounds good to me. Let's see Holiday on Monday night in an Oriole uniform against the White Sox. Another weapon to this lineup is waiting on standby. Andrew Kittredge, by the way, is probably going to be somewhere in the same neighborhood returning along with Holiday. So we'll have another arm in the pen. And again, I do believe whether it's Kramer that gets called up first or Kittredge, I think you can pretty much guarantee that Yermíl Geraldo is going to get demoted. But if we're going to bring up both guys, somebody else also has to make way. That's going to be a tougher choice, but I think you're going to want to keep Albert up here. I don't know. Do we have options to bring him up and down? Or is it like once you bring him up, he's got to stay up or he gets cut again? I'm not 100% sure on that. But it feels like if that's the case, you're going to want to stick with Albert. And I think you maybe ask Anthony Nunez to go back down to AAA with the, not because he's done so poorly to deserve it, but, he's young. He's still, Nunez has already kind of outperformed expectations. It's a good extra bullpen depth arm to have, but I think, with Albert, he gives you that long man in the pen that you wouldn't otherwise have. And I think we're going to want a long man going forward, folks. With Eflin down, that depth that we had in the starting pitching spot, we got Kramer in there, but now there's no more depth. You get me? So we need Albert, I think, to eat some innings in long relief to help, not try to overwork our starters, try to keep them healthy as much as we can. Cade Povich is still another option as well. I think he struck out 8 batters in his first start, although he gave up, I think, 5 runs. So kind of a mixed bag from Povich. And his first... Hey, it's Melanie Newman. How are the cans today, Melanie? It's a beautiful day. The Orioles have won. And Melanie is ready to talk to Jim Palmer, I'm assuming. I don't know. Folks... Holiday watch. Holiday watch. Sorry. Those eyebrows, right, Shante? Is she not getting into Jack Nicholson Joker territory? I mean, she's starting to look like Cesar Romero, for God's sakes. Come on. How much arching do you need? You know what? She should be doing sideline reporting for the Cardinals. You got the St. Louis Arch. It could be right over her shoulder. It'd be perfect. All right, so Jim Palmer, legend of the game of baseball for the past 60 years, is going to now talk to Melanie Newman about baseball. Pardon me while I turn this off. Melanie, just go back to talking about the prop bets pregame and all the other corporate crap that they're making you do. Like, don't talk postgame. Just get out of here. What happened to the studio? Isn't there a studio? Is it just going to be Melanie talking to Jim after every game? I hate it. Go back to a studio and let them look, I don't mean to sound misogynistic. Don't get me wrong. It has nothing to do with Melanie being a woman, okay? There are plenty of female reporters out there I don't have a problem with. I just want to let that be known because I do pick on Melanie a lot, and I'm just now realizing that to people that don't know me, it could come across as just like, what's this broads don't belong in broadcasting. What are you doing here? Sugar, right? It's not like that, all right? I just find Melanie to be annoying and just comes across as somebody that doesn't know a freaking thing about baseball. I just, less of her is better for me. Pre-game, if you want to talk about all the crap in the pre-game, that's fine. But post-game, I want somebody that knows what the hell they're talking about. If they're going to talk to Jim Palmer, you feel me? It's Jim Palmer. Who here who has devoted their life to the game of baseball would give their left nut to be able to sit with Palmer, sit with Cakes for 5 minutes and pick his brain and talk baseball? I mean, it would be one of the thrills of my life. And Melanie gets to sit here and just have these inane conversations on a nightly basis and get paid for it. And I'm bitter. And I need to stop. I'm sorry. I'm just doing a bit. This is all a bit. Hey, folks. That's going to wrap up today's game. Rogers gets the win. It's his first of the season. Evaldi, the loss. He's 0-1. Albert, you got yourself a save. Wait a minute. Are we sure Rogers, it's only 1-0? Shouldn't it be 2-0? I thought he got the opening day win. ESPN screws this up sometimes. Folks, the next game, once again, is going to be late afternoon on Friday in Pittsburgh. I hope you'll join me. Rogers did get the opening day win, so Rogers is 2-0. 2-0 for Trevor Rogers. Our ace. I think we found him, folks. I think we found him. Any concerns about a significant drop-off from last season? I think we are looking pretty good so far. Aren't we? Hey, let me take a look. Yep, 66 against the Dodgers, 70 against, well, take your pick, the Reds or the Pirates, and then 83, Phillies, Cakes. Folks, Palmer was there from the entire run of the glory years of this franchise. Palmer was there, and he's still around. And as much as I want to see the Orioles win for me, was Palmer still on the 79? Why am I some reason thinking he was he active on the 79? I mean, obviously he's still with the team. He's through 83. Why am I thinking in 79 for some reason he wasn't available? I'm probably wrong. I'm sure I'm wrong. But the wins were in 66, 70, and 83. So that's probably why I like to bring those up. Thank you, Joel. Thank you, George. Yeah, so Pittsburgh coming up. 4:12 is the scheduled first pitch. I'm going to go on the air at 4:55. That is about 17 minutes. I got a feeling it's going to be a little later for that first pitch, so plenty of time for a pregame on that one. It's going to be Kyle Bradish against Mitch Keller for Game 1. I hope you will join me. We've got a record of 3-3. Losing streak is over at 2. And now it's time to start our first win streak. Right, everybody? It's time to start. We had our first losing streak. It's time to start our first win streak. We do that with a win tomorrow. Kyle Bradish on the bump. I'm sorry, not tomorrow. Friday. We got a day off. So come join me for that on Friday late afternoon. Let me see if anybody's streaming right now, and I will redirect you to them and wrap this puppy up. Let's see who is on right now. It's a weird part of the day, so I don't know if there's anywhere to go, but I'm going to look. We have Pirates and Reds. Is that right? Now, this should work. Pirates and Reds, are they still? Oh, no, that's a final. Pittsburgh already won 8-3. I was going to send you there, but that's already over. Well, I suppose that we're just going to sign off then. Just over 3 hours on the stream here today. It's to a streak. It is. It is technically a streak. That's how streaks start. They got to start somewhere. They start with the number 2. All right, folks. Thanks so much for hanging out. You guys are the best. I get a day and a half off to recharge the batteries. Yeah, Big Al, good outing. Good stuff. Good stuff from the pitching staff. Good stuff from the offense, guys. Honestly, I think it's pretty easy to say that comprehensively the best we've looked so far this season, and a good way to end the road trip. You definitely want to hit the road, on a positive note, right? And we are going to do just that. So let's feel good about our chances in Pittsburgh. We're going to avoid Paul Skeens. So, the baseball gods are looking out for us right now, I hope. All right, folks, I'm signing off. Thanks so much. Until Friday late afternoon, this has been the BirdWatcher. And guess what? Guess who did not need to help out today? The hat. That's right. BW knows when to lay off the hat. We didn't need it today. So not only did the bullpen get a rest, the hat got a rest, and we're ready for Friday. I will see you then. Until then, folks, this has been the BirdWatcher, and I will chirp at you later. Have a good rest of your Wednesday, and I'll see you on Friday. Take care, everybody.